Hello, Aries darling. This is going to be a reading with my new deck that I made. Yay! The Windows of Light Oracle. I'm excited to use it. So, I was sitting here pulling your energy in, marinating in your energy. This is a shadow deck, so we're going to talk about maybe some things that we're suppressing or some things that need to come to the light. This is the Windows of Light. A fresh perspective may come from this reading. First thinking about doing a love reading, so maybe a love story will come out here. How about the love story of you? I was thinking about the time that I quit my job. What I was really thinking about. Well, I quit many jobs, but I had a career. That's what I mean. Like I had put a lot of time into that retail management job and worked my way up the corporate ladder from being a part-time associate to an assistant store manager. And I was unhappy for many years, but I just kept going with the flow and with the rhythm, and I kept moving, and I had a mortgage to pay, and I was just doing the groundhog fucking day. But knowing that I was like, I can't keep doing this. My body and then my mental went after the physical was overextended. I burnt myself out physically in a retail job, and then emotionally and mentally became very imbalanced. And then when I quit that job, that's when I had my spiritual awakening. And it just took one little thing. And that's the energy that I'm tapping into. It's like one thing that makes you snap, or one thing that's very small, but it shows you a bigger picture about somebody or the situation you're in or whatever. Like I just went into work one day, and I remember my mental state was so bad that I was like wishing accidents upon myself. Like, oh, I hope that I run into that tree so that I don't have to go into work today. That's when you know it's really bad. Okay, like I'm just being brutally honest with you. We've got a shadow reading, trigger warnings, in these kind of readings. But like, it was that bad. And I went into work, and I was the bath manager for this organization, this corporation. And, I have a warehouse stocked full, coming out, the seams full of shit, top floor to ceiling, bath furniture, bath towels was the thing. If I'd like in my house now, I don't fold a fucking towel. Okay. They hang, I got 2 towels. It's all I fucking need. And they hang in my bathroom. And then I wash them and I hang them back up. And I will never fold another towel in my life. But I just got over, I snapped one day at work. And more box, I have towels coming out my assholio, young holio. And you're going to give me more towels and no Indians to help me. Or no, it's all chiefs and no Indians. And you call me a manager, I'm only managing myself. And I'm exhausted and I'm done. And I walked out. And, it's just something small. Just a few extra boxes of towels. It made me go like, no more. I had months of regret for doing it. And the way that I did it, like how I left the job prevented me from finding another one. Want to leave situations with grace, dignity, and, but also, like when I've made a decision, sometimes we snap. And sometimes it's the smallest thing in a relationship, maybe you always go to the store and you think of that person, your partner or whatever, and you get them a special treat. And then the one time they go to the store, they got themselves a treat, but didn't get you anything. Now you're seeing somebody's thoughtfulness. Now you're seeing somebody's consideration. That is what I'm talking about in this reading today. Okay. So I love you, darlings. Let's get into it. What is the oracle card or whatever needs to come out here from my Aries darlings? Remember, just take what resonates. This is general timeless reading. Leave the rest for somebody else if you'd like your own reading, or we can talk about this is the real healing work. This is a real tool. This is going to help others connect dots and feel what they got to feel to heal it, to empower thyself. Okay, so Aries, let's see. What is it? What do we got to talk about? Oh, good. New awareness, epiphanies, revelations, the regeneration of you. And it starts with a new mindset. All these like blue jay feathers popping out your head here. Okay. What a glorious lip color and the eyes too. There's just all kinds of power, clarity here, and walking your talk and understanding. You're reborn again. It's the messenger of truth, truth in your heart. You know that the body heals. A mindset can heal. We can reprogram our mind. You're a messenger. Like, this makes me think Hermes energy. Okay? Or you're connecting with a feminine here who is, it's just truth is, it just oozes out of her, pops out of her. Words that just speak right to your heart here. Okay? But we also know that the body can regenerate, that we're receiving light codes at this time while we sleep. You know, we've got Schumann resonance, we've got sun flares, we've got body upgrades, clair upgrades, psychic awareness upgrades with this one. We've regeneration to the souls, like the fragmented parts of yourself coming back together. Healing from the inside out is this one, like to the cellular level. Whoa, Aries. Yeah, because the skin can regenerate. We know this. It sloughs, it regrows. We know that the organs do what? Every 7 years, the liver renews itself. This is not, I'm not just making this up. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Right? So there's, yeah. Holding a higher awareness and speaking your truth it helps others. Okay, you've got galactic like lips here. Well, there's some feminine in your life that's like, yeah, she's full of wisdom and special, like sent here to earth to help collective put some things together. All right, let's keep going. Regeneration. Reborn. It's like a relationship too that wants to come back together. And you're always guided by your higher self. Okay, my loves? What is that? There's some sort of big epiphany coming. That's what it feels like. Truth bomb. Sometimes when our chakras open, too, like I remember that on my awakening path. Sometimes it's quite forceful. We really feel it. Okay? Yeah. You're planning the future. Time traveler, futuristic, and AI influence. But this is also saying, you know, sometimes we need to unplug from that of the social media platforms, always being wired in. Okay, what we constantly give energy to, what we pay attention to, we're giving it energy, right? So we're also creating more of it. This is also, though, about somebody having some ideas about some future plans. And they might be a little like, when I say futuristic, I'm like, somebody's quite ingenious. Maybe they're even like, they feel like they're from another time, space, dimension, you know, like out of sync with this world, like, or maybe that's you. Okay. Now this is a lot of wisdom and power. This is a spiritual connection you have with somebody too. Someone could be like, you know, helping you through this stage of your awakening to see that the future is yours still, to continue to create something beautiful, something that grows for the future. Because this is your video game. And sometimes we press reset, but we do save our progress, right? Am I speaking your language yet, Aries? Okay? All right, okay. This is about a level up for you, darlings. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is. Everything I do big. Isn't that right, Aries? Right. This is an offer. A level up, a key. This feminine holds key wisdom. This feminine, it's like you're going through this with this feminine, whoever I'm talking about. You already know if it's your reading or not, but like, you know that this is, I'm learning a huge lesson here. This feminine represents duality here. Okay. Black and white. And I do always sing with her black and yellow because it's about a level up and resources, or in a connection where there's a higher level of love here. 1244. Somebody's got, like, you could also, I feel like somebody wants to reach out and communicate something. The sign of communication, communicate a profound truth that someone's come to. And like, I got something to offer you, and it's ethereal. Like this, I'm directed by the heavens. I just come to, like, there's a bridge here. She's become the bridge. She's become a bridge, a builder of bridges, and not one who, like I talked about, burns a bridge as they walk out of situation. This is also a sign here of to call your energy back to you from all lifetimes, okay? Like, because your past self guides you in this now moment, and your future self is also guiding you, Aries. And knowing that you're a little timid, or you might be afraid to let go of something here, but it's a dead tree, okay? And this is a transition zone, but it's a level up. It's a level up. You might still feel a little bit tangled up from some things from the past. Okay, but you're also learning how to separate from an old you, saying goodbye to a part of you that was the joker, that was the wounded one. Okay, your crown is on fire, meaning new awareness, phoenix energy, revelations and truths, a hand of God coming into your life. A rip, a separation of old ways, or you shifting your mind, doing a pivot step here. I know that life's a dance. I'm going to be grateful for all that I do have. A helping hand about to be uplifted, or this energy, this feminine that's here is very uplifting. This person is also a mirror in your life, has gone through similar things as you. Also, like you both have felt like a joker or an outcast, or like a weirdo. Okay. This feminine has clarity in her eyes. She can hold such space, and she holds such wisdom, and she's ready for change, and she's ready to nesting. There's a nest on her crown. The crown here, y'all are connected at the crown. So meaning, like, you also have a telepathic connection with somebody. When you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. Okay. Let's see if there's any final advice. Aries, final advice. And this symbol at the third eye, like, that's many dimensions that she sees into, is the symbol as an oracle that I'm reading this, okay? Her love would be very protective and fierce. I do feel hawk energy coming in, but it's also turtle. There's a turtle nesting on the top of her crown. And it's turtles all the way down, baby. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. Okay? So I would definitely call this my King of Wands in my deck, which would make sense for an Aries, the fire sign, coming out here. Like, okay, it's time for you to take the helm. With all these stars across the crown, knowing you're a divine sovereign being. And sometimes, some stages of our life, we have to wear the armor. We've got to be in the trenches. We're doing the Groundhog Day. We're planting seeds, right? We're tilling the land. We're battling, we're fighting. Sometimes we're fighting our own shadow boxing. And then sometimes we level up after the hard work. And this is a time, a period of time, I'm talking to an Aries, where you're going to be able to take off your armor, blue eyes. You got blue eyes, and this is a symbol right here of your armor, removing your armor. And music is so healing to your soul. You also, with somebody, have a beautiful love language of music. So, somatic release, healing with listening to music. 444 is also a protective energy here. And there is, maybe it's you, Aries, not you. They call you the Energizer Bunny, huh? Yeah, the Energizer, the one with limitless energy and potential, right? That fire, that first sign, that pioneer, that Kickstarter, that Tannerite, that the third eye here is like that of a battery, like an energized, renewed battery signal, whatever you want to say it. That's what's there at the third eye. The unraveling, steadfast energizer. So, focus. That's what the face here and these markings here. It's like, I put my war paint on, time to go to battle. I got energy. I'm steadfast. I'm determined. Look at me. I look at you. You look at me. We got this. Okay? Like, it's divine feminine and masculine empowerment. This feminine's like a manifesting generator. And time to get playful. Don't forget play in your life. Okay? This person is also like home tree. That's the home tree. And also quite mischievous. Or is it you that's the mischievous one, the fox in the hen house? Wild child. That's where the both of you are connected as well. Let your wild out. The wild child is here. Okay. And there might be some trickery afoot. I don't know, a mischievousness or plans that are, I don't know. Like, I'm not feeling any kind of thing that's scandalous. This is when I say fox in the hen house. Okay? Okay. All right. This is a lot of playfulness here. Playful child spirit. Okay? Okay. Anyways, my loves, those are your messages. Yeah, there's somebody's been witnessing the other's progress and healing and is ready for something new. Okay? This is a symbol of knock, knock, knock on the door. Are you open to sharing some energy with me? And also the cardinal has been speaking to you. The masculine cardinal. Okay? And that would be a spirit guide with you. Okay? And now would be the time to recognize that green man energy is also working with you, reminding you that you are a divine force to be reckoned with. So, are you ready to open up to something new here? Because it's right here at your door. It's maiden energy. It's energy that's quite uplifting for you. Gypsy soul here. But I also feel like a masculine that's a little bit like once bitten, twice shy, baby. So take it slow and easy, feminine, on this masculine. Okay. He's learning. This masculine is like they got baby teeth. So it's newfound wisdom and learning how to walk their talk and live their truth, right? But also learning how to be a balanced emotional being, and being vulnerable and authentic and being able to take that armor off is a new, like this masculine feels a baby at that. So be patient, feminine. Okay. Well, yeah. I see the feminine being able to do that. Okay. Like she's like, here, I'm right here. Take my hand. This is a level up, baby. This is a mirror. So we're equal. We're not like, I feel like the feminine is also trying to transition and detangle from the past. Okay. But like she came in with no hair to begin with. And that tells me that she's freeing herself from past entanglements. And really walking her talk here with feathers shooting out the head, which Blue Jay speaks to spiritual joy and awareness. Okay. All right. All right, I love you, darlings. I hope you received a message that your heart really needed to hear tonight. Drop me a comment if it did resonate. I would love to hear from you. Every like, every share, every comment truly does help. And thank you for the good karma donations when you can. Every little bit helps. And I appreciate you all so much and love you.